The Sigma meme coin on Solana is on a massive run. It's up almost 30% today. It more than doubled this week. Let's have a look at what's behind this rally. Who's buying here? Who's selling here? Does it still make sense to buy Sigma? How solid is this rally? So we're currently at roughly 14 cents. We are up 29% today, 101% this week, almost 400% this month, and almost 700% this year. Now, Sigma is one of the largest trending tokens on the Solana chain. When we order the trending tokens by the liquidity pool size, Sigma is at number 10. We've discussed all of the other tokens that are visible on screen already on this channel. And so let's have a look at what's going on. What's driving this current rally? Is this another pump and dump? And have we suddenly simply pumped to then subsequently dump again? We have seen 85% corrections in the past. Let's have a look at the on-chain metrics. But before we do this, let's first have a look at potential obvious signs for manipulation. Let's compare the different social metrics. So on-chain, we've got 17,000 holders. On Twitter or the X platform, we've got 11,000 followers. And in the Telegram are 9,500 followers, with roughly 10% being currently online. So the numbers all somewhat make sense. And we're not going to get any outperformance versus other players in the market simply just by looking at the website. We want to see who's actually driving different price movements. Now, the nice thing about Sigma is that there isn't any trading off-chain. All the trading still happens directly on Solana. And more than 80% of that trading happens directly on Radium. So there's no need to go to your Binance or to your HTX account. You can only buy this by using directly a Phantom wallet with Radium. So let's go back to those holders, to those 17,000 holders. Not all holders are created equal. Some might only own a few cents of the token, others might own millions of the token. So let's split this up. What we've got over here is the number of retail investors versus whale investors. On the left side, we see the number of wallets with at least 7,000 Sigma tokens at the current price. That's roughly worth $1,000. In the middle, we've got the number of wallets with 70,000 tokens. So that's worth $10,000. On the right side, we go another 10x. That's now currently worth $100,000. We can see how small retail tends to just buy and hold and hope for the best. This is very common for retail investors. We see how the somewhat larger investors tend to sell a bit more actively. And we can see how the whales, they tend to buy very, very early on and simply then afterwards distribute. Now, for any meme coin to rise long term, we need to see a growing investor base, right? We need to see more and more new people coming into the token. Now, let's have a look at how many new wallets actually bought the token based on different days. So on the left side, we've got the number of new traders versus recurring traders for any given day. On the right side, we've got the number of token transactions per day. And we can see how this peaked on the 9th of October for the number of new traders. We can then see how on the next day, on the 10th of October, that peaked for the number of token transactions. And so have a look at this. While all those new people came into the token, the price appreciated. Within just 5 days, we went up by 600% almost. And then once the trading action calmed down, the price tended to rather deflate. And so we see very nicely how the adoption of Sigma happened in 2 waves. We can also see this in the trading volume. We see an initial wave of trading volume, then rather calm trading action, and then another resurgence. Now this is split up by wallet cohorts. Again, small retail being wallets with less than $1,000 worth of the token, medium up to 10,000, large up to 100,000, whales above 100,000. And we can see how large retail and the whales had way more trading activity in the second wave. For small retail, that's not as obvious. And so when we look now at the trading volume not measured in US dollars, but we normalize this to 100% on any given day, then we see how small retail tends to have less and less of a share of trading volume. And so how much value is held by those different cohorts? Less and less is held by small retail. Even when we add medium-sized retail, we see a very clear deduction of the holdings. It's really the whales that are accumulating more and more. And we see this on the right as well. So when we don't normalize this to 100%, but just look at the US dollar values, the whales now hold almost $70 million worth of the token. And again, we can see how the smaller wallet cohorts tend to not sell in aggregate that much, right? Small retail simply just buys and holds. Even for medium-sized retail, that's somewhat true. It's really the smart money that times the market that does find exit opportunities every now and then. And the whales did exit quite a bit on the 12th of October. Again, that is when the price decline started. And so it's all about timing in crypto, right? It's all about following the smart money. The whales tend to make the better calls than small retail because the whales have played the the game for a while. That's why they've got so much money. Crypto is both a game of luck and skill, and the more the game is played, the less important the luck component becomes and the more important the skill component becomes. And so besides on-chain analytics, here's my approach how to time the market and how to be as early as possible. I like to track wallets of people that made profit in the past, but also of influencers that tend to move markets. For example, we can see over here how Archie Lim and Kyle Chessy bought Sigma at around 7 cents. Now we are more than double that price. Here's Archie Lim's YouTube channel. He's got 70,000 subscribers. Here is Kyle Chessy's. He's got 133,000. And from Kyle Chessy alone, we've got 12 wallets that we actively track. Of course, not all of those wallets are known by the masses. We also have 33 wallets by Crypto Banter. Crypto Banter has more than 1 million subscribers on YouTube. So does Alex Becker, by the way. We've got 12 of his wallets. And so that's the idea, right? We want to follow the smart money. We want to follow the money that moves the prices. Once we've got the signals from those tracked wallets, we of course also discuss those signals in dedicated chat groups in Premium. So I think this topic is so important that I made a dedicated tutorial course just on that. It's 8 videos in length. It's about how to find different influencer wallets, how to then track them, and how to then afterwards interpret the signals that we get from the tracking. Besides those 8 videos, there's more than 100 other videos. That's all about risk management, about on-chain analytics, etc. Feel free to check it out. It's currently $125 per month. There's also a 1-week money back guarantee. So in case you don't like what you see, just message me within the first week and I'll refund you 100%. It looks like the whales know what they're doing with Sigma. It seems like they're speculating on adoption by the centralized exchanges. Now, if you got some value out of this video, feel free to subscribe. I publish videos regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. See you in the next video or see you in Premium. Cheers.